In this video, we're going to explore chemical properties of matter. A chemical property is the ability of a substance to react with another substance and form one or more new substances. Our first chemical property would be a substance's reactivity with water. So some examples of that. Calcium carbide, when you add it to water, it produces acetylene gas. When you add alkali metals to water, they're very reactive and they'll burst into flame or even explode. Calcium metal also reacts with water, but not in as vigorous a way as alkali metals. Another chemical property would be a substance's reactivity with oxygen. So many metals will react with oxygen and corrode. For instance, iron will react with oxygen to make iron oxide, which is what we call rust. So you can see here on this car, there's some patches of rust. Aluminum will make a black protective coating on the outside when it reacts with oxygen. And then copper will form a green covering on its surface. So if you've ever seen green copper roofs, they're often green after they've been exposed to the elements for a long period of time. Another chemical property would be reactivity with acids. So some metals will corrode when they're exposed to an acid. The acid will eat the metal right away. Baking soda also reacts with acid to make carbon dioxide gas. And if you've ever made a volcano with baking soda and vinegar, that's that reaction taking place. Another chemical property is combustibility. And combustibility is the ability of a substance to burn in air. So hydrocarbons, such as methane, propane, and so on, are combustible. And we use this property to fuel, furnaces or cars, etc., to provide heat. Stability is the ability of a substance to remain unchanged when undergoing a chemical reaction. So noble gases are very stable. They do not react to form new substances. They remain as single elements. They don't like to mix with other elements. Our last chemical property is toxicity. And toxicity is the ability of a substance to cause harmful effects in plants and animals. And it's often reported as an LD50 value, and that's the amount needed to kill 50% of the population.